The wife suddenly discovered her husband playing with the maid. Seeing how inseparable they were, Lucy didn't step forward to stop them. However, the maid turned her head and flashed Lucy a wicked smile. She was going to replace Lucy and become the new mistress of the house. 3 days earlier, the maid had come to Lucy's home for a job interview. Lucy took an instant liking to her, even helping her pick out clothes. But the maid suddenly grabbed Lucy's hand. Even while changing clothes, the maid didn't forget to tease Lucy. When the neighbor found out, she warned Lucy against bringing such a beautiful woman into her home. But Lucy brushed off the concern. What she didn't expect was for her husband to spot the maid and eagerly strike up a conversation. They ended up in the dining room together, where the maid teased Jack playfully. When he didn't object, she showed off her figure, making Jack's breathing quicken. The neighbor happened to witness this scene and warned Lucy again, but Lucy thought she was just jealous of the maid's beauty. They even got into an argument over it. Little did Lucy know she would pay dearly for this mistake. That night, Lucy felt dizzy as she lay in bed. Soon after, strange noises woke her up. Following the sounds, she discovered the maid and her husband together. Lucy was so furious she passed out. When she came to, everything seemed back to normal. Lucy thought she'd just had a nightmare. She went to her neighbor for answers, only to discover the neighbor had been murdered. This made her suddenly realize her husband might be in danger too. Sure enough, while Jack was showering, the maid crept up with a fruit knife. She demanded to become the lady of the house, but Jack firmly refused. They struggled. By the time Lucy got home, Jack was barely alive. But the maid's personality suddenly changed. She grabbed the phone and called an ambulance herself. The maid was committed to a psychiatric hospital, and Lucy, out of lingering sentiment, visited her regularly. But here's where it gets strange. The detective reviewing security footage discovered that the person who last left the psychiatric hospital was dressed exactly like the killer who murdered the neighbor. So who was the real killer?